Hi there everybody, Kathy Hamilton here again. And I did want to make a video just talking a little bit about the Backlash extravaganza that occurred for me a few years back that Margaret was talking about, because I think it is important for you guys to see and know that, okay, this stuff happens to the coaches too. We are not, we don't get out of this stuff. So we experience all the same things that you guys are experiencing. And that is how there's times when you're saying things to me and I'm like, yes, trust me, it will get better. You will get through it. And, depending on when that is, you're going to look back and go, ah. So there I was at the retreat, and we were working on the same things that we're working on right now. We had just done our mission statements, and we were working on packaging and all that stuff. And it just, I was feeling very, very emotional. Didn't really know why. I could barely get out my mission statement. And so it was just kind of like brewing. So like the first day I was just like, I just kind of kept getting choked up. And Margaret would always joke that I was the happiness coach that always wanted to cry. And, to some respect, that's absolutely true. But when it came down to the time when we were actually doing our process and we were bucketing things and all that, that's when the meltdown totally occurred. And I realized that, there was a lot of stuff within me that, I had felt it and I had tapped on things, and it was directly related to my experience with cancer. And what I realized as a coach and working with people that I just would fall in love with so easily, these brave, wonderful human beings, the one thing that I wanted to tell them is that this will never happen to you again. And I couldn't say that. I can't be, it's something that, I'm always worried about myself. And I know for those of you out there who have had an experience with cancer or maybe experiencing cancer right this very second, you just know. It's that, you got that it's that impending doom feeling that can kind of just come over you about it. And I get emotional right now even talking about it, because I would love to tell every single person that I work with, it won't happen ever again if you do, what I'm telling you to do. And it was something that I just didn't have control over, and it really bothered me. And, let's face it, the number one thing too was this was my number one fear. And I thought that if somehow as a coach, if I got cancer again, what would that mean about me? And I had to really work through that. So, there was some significant backlash going on. And I did finally work through it and realized, okay, it's not my job to cure people or to be able to tell into the future, look in my crystal ball and say, oh yes, this is going to happen. That was a little bit crazy on my part, but that's just where I was at, and that's okay. And then I realized what I can do for them and what I'm so passionate about doing for them is teaching them how to fight for themselves. So, because we're always talking about the fighting against thing and all that stuff. And it's like, no, I want you to fight for you and live every single moment as enthusiastically, as excitedly, with freedom and abandonment, as possible. And that's what I bring them. So, and that's how I try to live my life. And that's what I want to help other people do as well. So, but sometimes just let yourself kind of deal with the backlash that is happening. And like I said, I was a complete mess, totally broke down at the table, couldn't do a freaking thing, pretty much just wanted to run out of the room. But I did get myself together, and I did manage to get a couple of things done before I left that day. And, as you know, I'm here to tell the tale, so all is well in my world now. So anyway, you guys, keep up the great work. Again, I know I keep saying this, but I will keep saying it over and over again. I'm so proud of you guys, because this isn't easy. This is difficult stuff. So you keep moving on, and you keep showing up, and you keep doing the work in the best way you can, and that's what's most important. And I will just leave you with one more little saying that I like to say, is that I forgive myself for forgetting I am always doing the best I can. And use that as another mantra. I know I'm into mantras these days, so I'm all mantraed out. But that's a real good one, because I think we do always forget that we are doing the best we can in that moment. And it's all we can do. Okay, my little lovelies. Love you guys.